Hi. So we're back again with The Long Dark, and you might be wondering, why does The Long Dark look a bit weird? Why is the main menu different? Why do the graphics look absolutely shit? Well, the graphics don't look that shit, they're actually alright. But today we're playing on the first ever version that was released for The Long Dark. Basically, The Long Dark has been out for more than 7 years now. And the developers, Hinterland Studios, they released this thing called a time capsule where you could go back to older versions and play them if you wanted. Even though you could always just get Steam depots and play them that way, but whatever. They released these codes where you could play older versions if you wanted. I think it's quite cool, to be honest. So today, we're going to play the first ever version that was released for The Long Dark when it was in early access. This wasn't the version I played sometime later, but I do remember watching people play this, namely Stacyplays. And that's how I got hooked onto the game. It's sort of, like I said, this wasn't the first version I played, but I did play maybe sometime after watching these Let's Plays and that. I was just like, that fucking looks good. There's a lot of things different from what it is like now to what it was back then. There's no things like skills and skill books like that. There's no revolvers or like flare guns or bows and arrows and that. I don't think there's even any bears either. And in this version there is only one region, and that's Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake was the first region that was released for the game back when it was obviously came out in 2014. In Coastal Highway only came after maybe a month after, I think. So yeah, the game has changed a lot. There was no sprinting. You could only run, but you could run infinitely, but it was like a run and it wasn't really all that fast. You couldn't collect sticks from the ground. You had basically had to just find bits of wood just lying about, like cedar wood and the reclaimed wood and that. There was no sticks. You had to basically forage from a menu if you wanted to get wood. You could easily just do it in the safety of your home. Also, the rifle, which is, right there on the ground, looked a lot different from what it's like now. And in these older versions of The Long Dark, there was only one save you could have. As of now, the latest update, what we've got, you can have multiple saves, multiple runs, you can play through you can have different playthroughs and that, but in these older versions, I remember there was only one run. You could only play one playthrough. And if you wanted to start a new one, you had to overwrite the one you were already playing on. And obviously, there was no story. There was no Wintermute. It was just Sandbox. Or, well, obviously we call it Survival, but back then it was called Sandbox. So yeah, we're gonna just hop in and fuck about. Okay, we've, spawned in. I think I know where we are. So, this is Mystery Lake. These are cattail stalks, but you can't pick them up because they weren't in the game yet. Look how fucking different the game looks. I mean, the graphics, I'm not saying the graphics look bad, but they look very strange. If these graphics were still in The Long Dark now, I don't think it would look as good. Because the way The Long Dark looks now, it looks a lot better. The trees don't look so fucking weird. Look at the leaves. So right now, we're at the river, the northern access to the lake. Is that a fucking wolf over there? One thing about the wolves is that the struggle, when you're, having a struggle encounter with a wolf, back in these versions it was really fucking hard to struggle with a wolf. Is this not where the lake overlook is meant to be? Is the lake overlook not in this? Okay, I don't think it is. I can't go that way because there's just a wolf there. And the struggles with wolves in these older versions are really fucking hard. If you get into a wolf struggle, it usually proved fatal. It would usually, a lot of the times it would end in your death. Or at least prove very fatal where you will be on near cusp of death, you know what I mean? So, we're just gonna run. You don't really run that fast, but yeah, you could just run infinitely in these versions. This is why I constantly sprint everywhere I go, in my, Let's Plays that I have. It's because I can never forget the fact that... Why does it sound so echoey here? This is why I sprint so much, because I'm so used to, even after all these years, I'm still used to just, running and just not having a sprint bar to have to deal with. This is how I used to do it. Everyone used to just sprint everywhere. Well, it's not really sprinting, it's just running. Everyone used to sprint everywhere. And even then, it wasn't actually it didn't take away a lot of calories or that. It didn't make it so that you would get hungry a lot faster than that. So the trade-off for just running wasn't really good or anything. So they made it so that we walk. This is how fast you walk, right? It's not particularly all that fast. The way you walk in the game now is basically, it is more faster than this. They made it so that walking is more faster, but they removed just the run. They moved the run ability and changed it into the sprint, but it's got, obviously, a stamina bar. Yeah, the fucking game's changed a whole lot. And these cattail stalks, yeah, these never used to exist. Okay, so the dam is, I can't even fucking see it, there's trees everywhere. I can't see it, but the dam is just over the bridge, so, like, if you, like, the fucking Mystery Lake's changed a lot. I'm hoping I don't run into a wolf over here, because there's usually wolves on the train tracks up here. Which, you know, is absolutely fucking terrifying, but there's birds there. Is there any wolves over there? That takes you to the... It's pretty much all the same as it is now, with the... What'd you call it? The derailment over there. Obviously the... What'd you call it? The... What's it called? The forestry lookout that's right there is not there in this version. So, the place I would call home in my current Let's Play I have now, which I have kept... like, under wraps for like a couple of months because I've been busy with DBD and school and that. That wasn't present in this version. It was added with like story mode in 2017 and that. So the old lookout that's like destroyed is basically where the forestry lookout is right at this very moment as we're playing. So we'll go there later, but for now I wanna see what the fuck are these birds circling at? Oh, the corpse. Oh, look at the fucking search bar. It's all the way up there. Oh my god. Holy shit. How'd you open the inventory? Okay, well that's gonna get annoying. So this is like the old inventory in that. If you wanted to know what your fucking stats were, you had to press tab to fucking go in and check. You can't build a snow shelter like you can now. The log is just this shit. No, I don't think anyone used it. I never used it. Harvesting, you can still harvest things, you can still repair things. You can start fires, but I can't start anything because I don't have any fuel. You could do... you know, first aid, but you can't really do it from this menu. You have to do it, like, thingy, and the map doesn't exist in this either. And then there's the forage wood menu, which you could just do from just a menu. I know, like I've already said before. But here is the equipment, which was basically just a massive list. My FPS dies when I'm in this menu for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm at fucking 30 FPS. Look at that. So, I have no food. No food at all. I have some Accelerant, I have antibiotics, antiseptic, bandage. The clothes are so boring. It's just the basic boots, basic gloves. It's actually very, bare bone, I could say that. The clothing system is bare bone. Actually, a lot of systems are bare bone! So, yeah, in these older versions, this is how I remember it. Everything was empty. You know, there would be a car here, and there would be, like, a couple oh god, that's a wolf. There'd be a couple trailers here with a bunch of shit lying around. There'd be a big sign there that says car, hydro energy and that. And there'd be a big fence here with a gate. And there'd be a bunch of junk and shit just lying about. And, like, everything, just everything. And then the dam, it would just be a complete mess. But, you know, in these older versions, the dam is absolutely clean as fuck. It is absolutely spotless. And out here, there's just nothing. Although this deer carcass has stayed here for all this time, it has always been here. That deer carcass is still in the game today, actually. That deer carcass has been there for a very long time. Yeah, we're gonna go in and, you know, search the place. Oh, wait, I didn't think. What if Fluffy's in here? Fluffy is this wolf that's like... Oh my god, did you hear that? The sound of the fucking... That was funny. The sound of the jerry can, the fucking kerosene can. Listen to it. It sounds so light. I'm a bit worried that if I go in here, I'm gonna get attacked by Fluffy. I don't know if Fluffy's in this version or not, but... I mean, I really hope not, but I also hope, like, they are, because then I could showcase it and show that Fluffy was here. Ah! Ah! You fucking... Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, fuck off, oh. Oh my fucking god. So, now you know that that's okay, so god. I wasn't sure if Fluffy was here in this version or not, but I got such a fright when I heard the fucking wolf barking at me. Oh my fucking god! So, like I said earlier, the wolf struggles were very, very fatal. They would kill you. They would either put you in a really low condition where you had to spend a lot of time to recover, or the wolf would just kill you. So I only survived for 2 fucking hours. Well, we're gonna start a new sandbox, and hopefully... Okay, look, actually, do you know what? We're definitely not going to the fucking dam. The dam is the last place we should fucking go. There's no fucking way I'm going to that dam again. At least not until... Oh, fucking hell, I have to spawn next to another wolf. The wolves look so fucking different and so... What you call it? They have, like, no hair. They're absolutely bald. They're just, like, look at them. They just look so... What do you call it? Like, shaved. The faces look a really bit weird. Look at the deer. Look how weird the deer is. Like, look the way it walks. Look at, what the fuck, look at the way it runs! I completely forgot that, like, they changed all the animations so they didn't look so robotic. This is the deadfall area, by the way. It hasn't actually changed much. So, this is a fire. This is how you do things. You didn't have cooking pots in the recycled cans, and you couldn't cook separate things on the stoves both at once. You had to cook one thing at a time. And like that had to be like food or drink. You couldn't cook both at the same time. You had to cook one food item at a time, or you had to cook some amount of water at a time. It was barbaric. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the things in that. Oh god, that wolf's gonna go kill that deer, isn't he? I've already said this. I think that's like the 3rd time now. Wolves are very dangerous. Like they're actually like one of the worst things to like come up against in the game, like in these older versions. Like I said, the struggle interaction was very hard. It was like, if you got into like a struggle with a wolf, it would prove very fatal where you were on the cusp of death, or you would just die. And they would also be a lot more threatening when they would notice you. They wouldn't just creep up on you like they would do now. That was the basic winter coat. But yeah, like I said, they were very dangerous. Like I said, there was also no bears in this, or like any like moose. It was just, it was just deer and wolf, and that was that. So yeah, it was just deer and wolf, and the wolf were the scariest things you could come across. And yeah, they could kill you very, very quickly. Also, I don't know why there's smoke coming out of that chimney. I used to think that there would be someone inside the trapper's homestead because there was smoke coming out of it. But no, it was all a lie. It was all a fucking trick. So, yeah, we're here at this is the Trapper's Homestead. It actually hasn't changed much. It still looks the exact same. Holy fuck, did I find a rifle already? Oh my god. So this was the old rifle, by the way. So yeah, we got reclaimed wood, we got the cedar wood I just got, the tinder plugs. That was antibiotics. This is what bandages used to look like. Antiseptic hasn't actually changed much. Let's look in here. I don't know what's going to be. Okay, more antibiotics. What else? Water! We love water. What else have we got? Oh my god, the MRE. Oh my god, it's changed so much. It looks so weird looking at it now, because like what it is now, it's like a blue packet, and this one it's like a brown thing. You got sample tools. I don't think that, the workbench doesn't exist in this version. Yeah, like I've said before already, there's like, everything's bare bone in this version. It's just kinda, it's the first version that was ever released, so not everything's gonna be fully implemented, but you get the idea. Oh my god, okay, we actually have ammo already. Wow, okay. We can reload our gun, and we don't even have hands, by the way. Which I think is absolutely hilarious. You could just you're just running around and you don't have any hands. It looks really weird, if I'm being completely honest. Fuck me. I really hate that, because I go to press E to go into my equipment and all of that. It's just so nippy. Oh god, the fuck, I completely remember that fucking sound. Right, what do we want to do? We've got stuff. Bandages, you'd think the bandages would actually be stacked up, but they're not. All the antibiotics are stacked up, and so are the painkillers. What have we got for, okay, we got firewood, we got reclaimed wood, we got tinder plugs. There's no skills in this, so we can't make fires without tinder in this. We have to make it with tinder, which, you know, is a bit annoying for me. Look at the hunting rifle. I don't know how you actually repair that in this, because do you just repair it with scrap metal now, or is it, there's no firearm cleaning kits in this, so is it scrap metal, or is it repair? What can you repair? The hunting rifle, what is it? What do you need? Firewood and scrap metal, okay. Okay, what time is it? It's 11:30. Okay, we could go exploring for a bit. Also, look at the time. It's actually an actual clock. In the game now, it's like basically like a sun and moon like moving thing. Wow, fuck. It's like a sun and moon dial that like goes across. It's like a time of day thing. A sun and moon icon showing you what kind of period of time of day it is and that. Basically, that's what it is. But in this version, it's a clock, and it like later on it changed into like I think it was like it changed into a thing where it became where it would just tell you how many hours of the day there is left till night, how many hours there are until day, and sometimes it would just be some question mark about how many times there are going to be in a day, but if it was like a blizzard outside, or like it was too hard to tell how long it was until day or night, blah blah blah. I'm explaining this really awkwardly. I'm going to take that storm lantern. So this is the flare. What else? We got the lantern. When you're moving about, you could actually just turn on the lantern like while moving about. In the game now, it would stop you dead in your tracks and it would put you in a fixed camera angle, which I really fucking hate. We're gonna leave. I really fucking hate that, because that's what it does now. It puts you in a fixed camera angle and it makes you stop moving. But yeah, that's that. I think we're gonna head to the camp. Oh yeah, I want to show you the camp office. What's the button for the? That's the button for the flare. I don't wanna. Oh yeah, you can throw the flares. You can throw the flares in this. But then they changed it to a brand, so like you would basically swing it about, which was. I really hated that mechanic, if I'm being honest. The brandishing mechanic was so bad, it was so inconsistent. It didn't really, like, deter wolves, in my opinion. When I tried it so many times, I could never get it to work. It was just so, yeah, just inconsistent. It didn't do the job it was meant to do, but you also had, like, sticks you could get from fires, where, like, you could get, like, a burning stick. It wouldn't last very long, but it acted as, like basically like a torch, but really it was just like a stick on fire. It was quite cool. Actually, I thought it was pretty cool. I really liked doing it. I really wish they would actually bring that back, because it, you know, you could just walk about with a fucking burning stick. I know you can get like torches now from fires and that, but like, I mean, who wouldn't want a fucking? Why is this like a big hole in? What is this? What? Wait, is there just a big hole in the... There's just a fucking big hole in the earth. You can just... Wow. Wow, okay. That is some dark magic right there. I don't think I want to converse with that ever again. Anyway, this bit was the deadfall area, and that over there was the Trapper's Homestead. These two really haven't changed all that much. But there are some things that have changed. So the way to Forlorn Muskeg, which, you know, is over there by that tunnel is actually... This is how you aim, by the way. The tunnel over there is basically being caved in, so there's nothing over there. And the way to Coastal Highway is just... It's just nothing. You could literally walk the way to Coastal Highway, but you'll... Like, it's just like... There'll just be, like, a big wall in the way. Like, there'll just be some rock... There'll just be a little cliff in the way. And, like, the tracks will just be going into the wall, and it just looks weird. But yeah, what do you call it? The thingy over there, the derailment's the same. I mean, all the cabins out there are the same, the ice fishing huts are the same. The lake overlook isn't there though. The lake overlook, which you use to, you use ropes to get up to, that's not there. The forestry lookout, which is right there, isn't there. The destroyed lookout, which is over there somewhere, is still there, but it's not destroyed. It is an actual lookout now, but, there's been a lot of changes. I think the cave in there is still the same if you walk that path, but I'm not sure. Is that body still over there? Oh, look at that. I think this body's still over here. What the fuck do you have? Please have something nice. Another basic coat. Why? Okay, do you know what? We're gonna put that on. Wait, which one's good? Which one's good? This one? This one's better. I think. Yes. Can we just drop this one? Yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'm too lazy to destroy it. Let's go in the house. I look so tiny compared to the door, which is really strange. But yeah, this is the camp office. Oh, it looks so different. This is how I remember it. Oh, I love it. I love when it looks so clean and bare bone. I just loved it when it was like this. Now in the game, it just looks so destroyed. Not really destroyed, but it looks a fucking tip. It's an absolute tip, and it's just like, it looks like, I mean, obviously it looks lived in and that, but
like this has been here a while.
Like, it just looks, shit's just been thrown about, and there's just like random bits of like rubbish in everywhere, and it's just like there's random lights just sitting about, and it just looks unclean. This is what I'm worried for if they like start changing up like Coastal Highway and that, because I love the concept. I love using that as a base in my survival mode runs and that. So I'm worried that if like they change that map, they'll change the concept and make it an absolute skip as well. Right, we're done searching that. This is a stove. This stove's still here. Why did the little... Okay. I didn't think the little door would stay open. But that's cool. There's still a dead body here. As expected. Right, and this is the upstairs area. Doesn't look that much different actually. It looks very similar to the way it is now. You can't break down the crates, you can't break down the table or the chairs. This is what a sewing kit looked like. I think it's so hilarious, like some of the items have actually changed so much. And it's like, I just like look back now and oh my fucking god. Oh my god, okay, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff and I'm not expecting it. Put that on. Put the heavy wool sweater on. I think we can repair that. This we could destroy. We could put that on and destroy those two. We could put the wool socks on. Should we? What time of day is it? Okay. What are our stats? We are hungry and we're not really thirsty. We're just cold. So we'll eat one of these. And we'll I think we'll sleep. We'll sleep for 2 hours, why not? Oh, by the way, there was no past time, so you couldn't really, like, you couldn't just pass time, you had to... So, I think I need to burp. Basically, there was no past time feature. If you wanted to, like, pass time, you had to sleep. And there was no, like, you wouldn't get woken up, like, in the middle of just, like, sleeping if you were, like, not tired, or it wouldn't let you sleep if you were not tired or anything like that. You could just sleep for as long as you want, and that's basically how it was. Well, let's just leave. The outdoors. What if it was called the... Oh my god. Well, I don't think it's very nice to go, scavenging out in this weather. Also, it's killing my FPS, so you know what? We're just gonna go back upstairs. We can sleep for longer, sleep for another 2 hours, and then we'll go back and check to see if, the weather's let up. Okay, the weather looks slightly better. You know what? We'll just go out in it, because you know what? It's just a bit of snow. I mean, I think we'll live. Right, where can we go? I guess we could just search all the cabins. I kind of want to get into I kind of want to shoot a wolf. I could shoot the deer. Oh my god, the sound of these rifles, by the way. It sounds so weird. Also, you could aim indefinitely with these rifles. And also the aim looks a really bit different. Should we shoot him? I think we should shoot this deer. Are you ready? That was so fucking cool. See, why the fuck didn't they just keep this rifle model? Because aiming like this is so much fucking better. And it's not as zoomed in as the other as what it's like now. That's what I fucking hate, when they fucking updated the game and gave the rifle a new model and made it so like it's like so zoomed in when you're aiming in and that. It's so fucking you know what I mean? Well, I've just harvested that for no real reason, but you know, we now have deer meat, which is good. I see a wolf all the way over in the distance. Should we go over and try and shoot it? I mean, I'm going to anyway. Might as fucking well. I mean, we're not going to be staying on this for much longer. It's not like I'm going to make a survival.
What have we here?
Oh my god, the scrap metal. It's not as if I'm going to make a survival series out of me playing on the oldest version of Long Dark. I'm not going to do it. If we were talking about maybe like a few years ago, yeah, I would have probably done it, but like this would have been something from 2015, mate. So you know what? We're gonna just come up to the thing. Have you seen me yet? Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh, okay. He's seen me. You alright? You know, I honestly thought that would be a lot different. I didn't think that would be as, slow. I thought you would completely run up to me. Well, I don't really know what to do now. I mean, we could just sit and, fanny about. Like, it's not like I'm gonna stay alive for very long. Like, I think I might just kill myself at the end of this, because I'm not going to stay on it for that much longer. I don't think the prepper caches are in this version. No, I don't think they are. Like I said, there's a lot of things missing. Like, the lookout that's over there on that hill is gone. I mean, obviously, it's moved back to its original spot where I think it really should be, to be honest. Lookout's where the destroyed lookout is. The lake overlook is not there anymore. It's just a lot of stuff that's not here anymore. The rope climb over there in the western access to the lake, that's not there anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not here. I really don't like coming over here and not seeing the lake overlook, like, rope going up to the top of the hill. Oh, it looks weird. I'm just looking for an excuse to kill myself. How much bullets have I still got? I assume I've still got enough. Tools. I mean, I guess they're in my... I don't know how much bullets I have, it doesn't tell me. Well, that's a fucking issue, isn't it? Never mind, we'll just continue on. I think we'll just go into the dam, and we'll, fight, Fluffy. Fluffy the dam wolf. Is that Hunter's Blind? Oh my god. Look where we are. I think this is where I started out in my current Let's Play that I'm doing videos on at the moment, yeah. This is where I started out. Well, it's nice to know that this is still here. I think... Where are we? I think we're close enough to... Okay, yeah, there's the bridge. You know, I'm like walking up all these weird, like, funky, like, slanted hills, and I haven't gotten a sprain yet. And I don't think, oh fucking hell, the sound of that deer just freaked me out. I don't think deers existed. Deers? Oh my god, see that deer? It's made me say deer. But I don't think sprains actually existed in this version at all. Also, this is the flare. The flare looks a lot different. The effects in it are a lot, pixelated. I mean, it still looks nice. This is how I remember it, people. We're gonna go in the dam, we're gonna flow the flare down. I'm gonna try, I could try and attack him with the flare, but I don't want to. We're gonna throw the flare. That's a terrible place to throw the flare. Quickly, we need to throw the flare right there at the doorway. And hopefully I have 3 bullets. Okay, we're safe. We're gonna wait until Mr. Fluffy comes up these stairs. Hopefully the flare will stop him, because flares have magic stopping abilities in these versions. Fucking hell! Oh, you just got decked, Fluffy! You just got absolutely fucking decked. Right, well, we're gonna go downstairs. It looks a lot cleaner, and this is just a long pathway, no wires, no nothing in the way. And this is the main room. This is the turbine room. Very clean, I know. There's not big support beams just like hanging off each other. There's not a rope there that you can jump off of. There's no broken stairs as well. Everything's pretty much pristine and proper and all that. It's very echoey in here, which I think is quite, you know, satisfying. I don't know, just the echoey, like, metal sound just sounds quite satisfying. Right, it's really, oh god, it just suddenly got very dark in here. Here, let's throw that, wow, okay, that really didn't light up the place as much as I thought it would. So, we're gonna light another flare. What else? The grape soda. Over here there was no door, so this door in the game now would lead to the lower dam and would lead out into like the wine river and that. But in this version it was just this bit and the bit over there. There wasn't even an upstairs, like an office part. Fucking hell. There wasn't even an office part where you could, like, you know, get the medical supplies as it is in like story mode and that. It was just this bit, the turbine room, and the control room up there with all the lockers and all that shit. That was it. And then there's this other rifle. This used to be a really good rifle spawn. This is why people used to love coming here. But you know, Fluffy. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for a little trip back in time. I enjoyed it. We're gonna start a fire. You can't start a fire with a flare? What? Okay. Let's cook the meat, the venison. You can only cook one thing at a time, by the way. Try to find it. Venison raw. Venison raw. Where is it? Venison cooked. I found it! I found it, guys. I found it. Anyway. My flare was just like bouncing there. Did you see that? Just the flare bouncing around is so funny. Could you shut up, phone? Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was nice coming back to this old version and messing about and, you know, getting to see what wolves were like back in this version, Fluffy. Getting to see the barebone stuff that was in the game when it first came out. I might do this again and go back to an older version. Maybe one of my favourite versions, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but for now, I'm really happy to have done this. Like, I'm actually glad I did this. This was really nice. Anyway, I think we're just gonna end this now. We're just gonna waste all of our bullets. Okay, right. You know. Now that's done. Bye.